be when Denver visits the Jets Thursday night in a game you can watch live on NFL Network. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
9, 10.
Honey, you have really been making the most of being at home. I haven't seen you work out this hard in years.
I feel great. And honestly, taking Nugenix makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster that has the TV ads with Frank the Big Hurt Thomas, right?
Yeah, this is an amazing product. The patented ingredient is Testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass. Nugenix is a great way to boost lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Well, you are looking good and have been quite the tiger lately, too. Nugenix is definitely working for you and for me.
Yeah, all I had to do was send them a text to get my complimentary bottle. Text TIP to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Nugenix samples are not available in stores, so text TIP to 42424 right now. Text TIP to 42424. That's TIP to 42424.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Good morning, Gene. We've made it to a Wednesday, 30th day of September, the final day of the month.
Yep, that's all she wrote after today.
Oh, boy. It's hard to keep track anymore.
What, to keep track of the months or the days or the weeks?
Yes.
All the above.
Yeah.
All the above.
Yeah, it just, just the way it's kind of strange.
Yeah.
Today, by the way, is Chewing Gum Day. Not bubble gum, chewing gum. Okay?
There is a difference.
Yes. Never been a big chewing gum fan. I don't know why.
Well, I don't mind it or anything, but it makes my jaws sore.
Oh, well, maybe you ought to exercise your jaw by chewing gum.
I chew it too hard.
Okay. Very good. The bubble gum now, that was another thing. Mm-hmm. Bubble gum I would do.
And you would blow a bubble, and, of course, it got all over your glasses and everything else?
Yeah, I didn't have a mustache at that time. I was not born with the mustache.
Mm-hmm.
So, well. Anyway, William Shatner says he's too old and too tired to reprise his role as Captain Kirk. The clerk, yes.
Yeah.
Some days, poor Bill some days just has barely enough strength to unscrew the lid from his jar of toupee glue.
Who on that? Who's toupee?
William Shatner.
Oh, Shatner, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's another one laughing all the way to the bank.
He certainly is.
Yes. Another import from Canada as well.
Yes, sirree. Yeah, and I was surprised. I had not heard yesterday that we lost Helen Reddy and also Mac Davis.
Mac Davis, he recorded some of his own music, but he wrote music. He wrote a number of big hits for Elvis.
Yep. Well, that's how he originally got started. He was writing stuff for other people, and then somebody said, Mac, you ought to record your own stuff. Get a double whammy there.
Yeah.
So he did.
Make a buck.
Yeah. He not only got the play time on the air, but the sales.
Yes. Okay, are you ready for birthdays?
We've got birthdays.
Okay. Angie Dickinson is 89. And Whitney Houston's aunt, I believe, Sissy Houston, gospel singer, 87. This one's hard to believe. Johnny Mathis is 85. I saw Johnny Mathis in live in the Round in Anaheim many years ago. He's 85 and still making music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does a limited number of concerts a year. Of course, he hasn't been doing much, I'm sure, in the last year.
No. Actor Len Carew is 81. Singer Marilyn McCoo of the Fifth Dimension, 77. Singer Sylvia Peterson of the Chiffons, 74. Actor John Finn, 68. Actor Calvin Levels is 66. Actor Barry Williams, one of the kids in the Brady Bunch, is 66. The nanny, Fran Drescher, 63. Irritating voice. Actor Crystal Bernard is 59. Actor Eric Stoltz, 59. Actor Monica Bellucci is 56. Actress Lisa Thornhill, 54. Actor Andrea Roth, 53. Actor Amy Landecker, 51. Actor Silas Weir Mitchell, 51. Actor Tom Hale, 50. Actor Jenna Elfman, 49. Actor Ashley Hamilton, 46. Actor Christopher Jackson, 45. Actor Tony Trucks, 40. Actor Lacey Chabert is 38. And actor Kieran Culkin, 37, Macaulay's little brother. And he's had a career much like Macaulay, which is non-existent. Local birthdays coming up.
The coronavirus is affecting everyone.
Must wear face coverings when out.
What do I do? What are you going to do?
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
What are you going to do?
Going to a concert. To school. Having dinner with friends.
Take better care of each other.
Support local shops and stores. Offering more help to others.
This should be over soon.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Anissa Cruz, Alex Gill, Melissa Morales, Isabel Jaime, Eric Perez, Cassandra Ramos, Jesse Galvez, Blanca Irales Martin, Clarissa Schultz, Ray De La Rosa Sr., Amelia Hernandez, Jeffrey Brooker, Darren Guzman, Eric Torres, Diana Lara, Rosalinda Pinedo, twins Norma and Nancy Cerna, Antoniette Lemus, Jaden Wilson, Teresa Ornelas, John Wu, Lance Coombs, Paul Longoria, Mary Borchard, J.J. Galvan, Michael Flanagan, Osric Vallarta, Lisa Marquez, and Melissa Castellan. Happy birthday from KXO. Yeah, another long list of birthdays, and each and every one of them special.
Yes, just ask their owners.
Yes. Okay. Anything else exciting happening? Anything falling from the sky these days?
We've got a story coming up in the news. Military jet crashes.
Okay.
That was late yesterday afternoon. So that's coming up. Some new numbers for COVID-19. There'll be some road work going on that we'll share with everyone. Yeah, there's something for everybody in the news this morning.
Okay. We might as well jump in, both feet first. We've got to look at world and California news headlines to begin with. Brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News special report. Last night's presidential debate in Cleveland. Some call it a verbal food fight, a free-for-all, unpresidential. Some things we can't say here.
Now, make sure you, in fact, let people know you're a senator.
With you,
go ahead. Wait a minute. You get the final word, Mr.
Well, it's hard to get any word in with this clown.
The reviews are in from voters and from people like Democratic strategist and CBS News political contributor Joel Payne.
This was American carnage, and I think what I'm hearing from people is they're just ready to get off the roller coaster, and they know who's at the front of the roller coaster, who's causing all of it, and it's Donald Trump.
Former Trump chief of staff Reince Priebus is also a CBS News contributor.
I think the name calling, Biden saying shut up and racist and liar and clown, I don't think served anyone well, and I think it happened on both sides.
The candidates are in the battleground states today. Biden still in Ohio, then Pennsylvania. Mr. Trump will be campaigning later on in Minnesota. CBS News special report. I'm Peter King.
Whatever the weather brings, you can rely on a York Affinity premium system to keep your home cool and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bill. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Yeah, every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties, and affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news. Near Salton City in the Coachella Valley, a near disaster in the skies. A military cargo plane clipping the wings of a fighter jet in midair.
We heard a really loud explosion, and we looked up, and we saw what looked to be like planes that had collided. It seemed pretty obvious one of them was going off.
Nearby resident Byron Walter, the cargo plane making an emergency landing in a nearby field. The fighter jet crashed, but the pilot safely ejected, so no serious injuries. No one on the ground was hurt. Fire crews continuing to battle the glass fire in Sonoma and Napa counties.
This land has no fire history that's recorded. This burned in all the acreage that was saved in 2017. So it's created a problem for the firefighters.
Assistant Fire Chief Billy C. 2% containment on the blaze this morning with thousands still out of their homes. 0% containment on the Zog fire that's killed 3 people in Shasta County. Nearly 200 firefighters from Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and Amarillo arriving in Sacramento yesterday to help out. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For the best in air conditioning and sheet metal work, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
Do you check your Google search results regularly? You should. People often get their first impression of you or your business online. Negative comments on the internet can impact your life and your livelihood. Take control of your online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com. It may reveal negative posts from an ex-employee, upset patient or client, news article, legal issue, or even exposed personal information right there in your Google search results. Uncover what's lurking on the internet about you with reputationdefender.com's patented scan and get your free reputation report card. Or for immediate assistance with your reputation, call 800-800-7134. Our cutting-edge technology helps make your Google search results look their best. Call 800-800-7134. That's 800-800-7134. 800-800-7134. Or take the free scan at reputationdefender.com.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Wednesday morning. The COVID-19 numbers are in. Total positive cases, 11,877. Active cases, 275. Recovered, 11,285. Deaths remain at 317, and patients tested is 69,271. The tier metric, new cases per day per 100,000 population, stands at 9.84, and the positivity rate at 6.29. In other local news this morning, the County Public Works Department is very busy these days. Here's more on that story.
They are staying busy. Work is continuing on Forester Road. Road overlay will wrap up today from Keystone to Worthington Roads. Forester will remain closed from Carter to Worthington Road, however, for emergency bridge repair until further notice. Road skin patch overlay will continue on Rumor Road, Yuma Road from Eraz to Arnold Road until October 2nd. Work on Heber Avenue at the intersection of Hawk Street will begin today. Crews will be removing and replacing cross gutters. That work will continue until October 20th. A detour is posted. Work on Cedar Avenue from Underwood to Alamo Road begins today. Crews will perform road skin patch repairs. That work will continue until October 2nd. It is suggested motorists use an alternate route. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time coming up to 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
San Diego State University Imperial Valley's enrollment exceeds a record. San Diego State is at an all-time record for full-time equivalent students attending classes. and that's been shattered this semester. The recent released census figures show San Diego State University now has enrollment, that's here in Imperial Valley, of almost 800. Well, it says 873.95. I'd like to meet those 0.95 people. That's up from the record of last year at 829. School officials say San Diego State University Imperial Valley's continued growth is even more impressive when compared to other colleges within the university. San Diego State University showed the largest growth at 105.4%. El Centro City Council Candidates Forum coming up. George Gale explains.
It will be held Thursday. The forum will be live streamed by the Rotary Club of El Centro during its regular meeting. To comply with social distancing requirements, Club now holds its meetings via Zoom. The public is invited to view the forum on the club's Facebook page. Forum will start at just after 12 noon. El Centro Rotary Club President Karina Alvarez said the club is live streaming the event to give El Centro voters a chance to learn more about the candidates. All 6 candidates seeking the 3 seats have confirmed their attendance. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial Chamber of Commerce will host an Imperial City Council Candidates Forum. The forum will be live streamed on the Chamber's website and Facebook page. 2 seats on the Imperial City Council are up for grabs, and 4 candidates are on the ballot. Incumbents Darryl Pechtel and Robert Amparano are running against challengers Katie Burnsworth and Susan Paradis. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the public will not be able to attend the forum, but may submit questions through the chamber. The event will be streamed live at 5:30 p.m. this evening. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
This is Luis Blancarte, Supervisor District 2, and I'm with El Centro Mayor Efrain Silva. What does your 2020 census mean? It means better and safer roads for your family to travel on.
More emergency services when needed, more representation in our government.
Your count helps guide where billions of federal funding goes every year.
If you count yourself and your family, everybody wins.
Go to my2020census.gov or call 844-330-2020. Make Imperial Valley count.
Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, a military jet crashed Tuesday afternoon. Initial reports are that the F-18 Hornet crashed in the desert.
Nope, an F-35.
Oh, okay.
You've got the old story. The new story has been updated.
That I do then. So that's not the F-18. Happened at about 4 p.m. at Salton City area. Witnesses say that they saw 2 parachutes just prior to the jet crashing and burning. Imperial County Fire Department and other agencies responded to the scene, as did military personnel. The crash site was secured, and hazardous materials specialists and explosive ordnance demolition teams were called in.
What it was, Gene, and again, I apologize, that was the initial information. It was an F-35 and a KC-130 aerial tanker performing aerial refueling operations. The F-35 crashed and burned. The pilot ejected safely. The KC-130 made a belly landing in a field near Thermal, and the 8 crew members of the KC-130 also came out okay.
All right, good ending to that story, that's for sure. In other local news, previously deported sex offenders are in the news. George Gale has more.
They were arrested over the weekend. Border Patrol agents made 3 separate arrests. First incident occurred Friday afternoon. Man was seen entering the U.S. illegally. The man was taken into custody. During a records check, it was determined the man was a 30-year-old Mexican national. They also found that the man had been convicted in 2013 for sex with a minor. Second incident occurred Saturday morning. A man was observed entering the country illegally. Records check revealed that man was a 34-year-old Mexican national with a conviction out of New Jersey for sexual assault. Third incident occurred Saturday afternoon at the Highway 86 checkpoint. Agents encountered a woman with an active federal warrant for failure to appear. A records check revealed the 32-year-old woman was a U.S. citizen, and she had been convicted in 2017 for annoying and molesting children. The conviction was out of San Bernardino County. The men are being held in federal custody pending prosecution. The woman was turned over to the U.S. Marshal Service. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
California Highway Patrol is investigating a fatal accident that occurred at about 6:15 p.m. Tuesday. The accident on eastbound Interstate 8 at about 1 mile east of Dogwood Road. There was at least 1 fatality reported. Few other details are available at this time. 16 pounds of methamphetamine was found. George Gale has more.
It was seized over the weekend. There were 2 separate incidents. First occurred Saturday morning after a commercial passenger bus drove up to the Highway 86 checkpoint. Bus was sent to the secondary inspection area for an immigration check. One of the passengers appeared nervous and was stuttering during his immigration interview. Border Patrol agents received permission to pat the man down. They discovered something on the man's leg. Man admitted he had drugs strapped to his leg. Cellophane-wrapped packages were removed from the man's thigh. Substance in the packages tested positive for methamphetamine. It weighed 1.14 pounds and was valued at around $2,565. Second incident occurred Sunday afternoon. Border Patrol agents were waved down by an individual near a campsite in Westmoreland. The individual said a man driving an off-road vehicle had left a backpack and drove off. Agents checked the backpack, found several plastic-wrapped packages. Contents of the packages later tested positive for methamphetamine. The meth weighed over 15 pounds, was valued at around $34,081. The narcotics were turned over to the Drug Enforcement Administration. The man on the bus, a 28-year-old U.S. citizen, and the meth found on his leg were turned over to the Border Crime Suppression Team. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says dry conditions and clear skies will continue this week as strong high pressure remains entrenched across the western United States. Temperatures will remain above normal through this period, with the Imperial and Yuma valleys topping out between 102 and 106 degrees most days through the end of the week. Slightly cooler temperatures are possible early next week, with highs falling back to the low 100s. 105 the high yesterday, 71 our low. Sunny today with a high near 107, light wind. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 74. West wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunny on Thursday with a high near 107. Light wind becoming north-northeast about 5 miles per hour. 74 degrees downtown, 29% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-northwest at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
If you're running out of storage space at home, take your storage space challenges to Packers Mini Storage. They offer an on-site manager, coded security gate, a wide selection of storage space sizes from 5x8 to 10x30. And they offer 5 different sizes of climate-controlled storage rooms, which stay cleaner because they're a room inside a room. Take your storage space challenges to Packers Mini Storage in Imperial, next to the CHP office.
It's sports time. And in sports, Major League Baseball playoff round robin, the Astros whipped the Twins 4-1. White Sox topped the Athletics 4-1. Rays beat the Blue Jays 3-1. The Yankees had to be different. They piled it on. They beat the Indians 12-3. National League action gets underway today. The Reds and the Braves, the Astros and the Twins, the Marlins and the Cubs, also the Cardinals and the Padres, and the Brewers and the Dodgers. They all play.
When you live in a place that has everything, you need the truck that can handle anything. The Ford F-150. Want to haul a camper for the weekend? The Ford F-150's available blind spot information system with trailer coverage can help you see where most can't. Want to get out on the water? The Ford F-150 has available Pro Trailer Backup Assist to get your boat down the ramp on the first try. And if you want Wi-Fi wherever you're headed, the F-150 has available Ford Pass Connect, so you can work and play from anywhere. And for a limited time, you can get a 2020 Ford F-150 XLT with $7,000 total cash off. Offer valid on 2020 F-150 XLT. Total cash includes $6,250 retail customer cash and $750 VIN-specific inventory retail cash. Vehicles eligible for VIN-specific cash must have arrived at dealership at least 61 days prior to sale. Supply is limited. Residency restrictions apply. Offer ends 9/30/2020. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Explore the Ford F-150 at buyfordnow.com and visit your nearest San Diego County Ford dealer to drive one.
NBA Finals action gets underway tonight. The Heat and the Lakers under the bubble. Yeah, what's happening in the NFL? Well, the Tampa Bay is apparently going to be without wide receiver Chris Gordon as they meet the Chargers. Gordon likely out until at least week 6. The Titans and the Vikings have closed their facilities after Titans players tested positive for the coronavirus. That's it for Sports Time. Financial news coming up.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
It's financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you this morning by Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When trains don't work, they do. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up almost 400 points on early trading. The S&P 500 up 36. The NASDAQ up 127. Meanwhile, gold off $11.10 an ounce. Oil up 37 cents a barrel. The equity indexes are showing green in news that automatic data processing today said 749,000 private sector jobs had been created in September, ahead of estimates for a gain of 650,000, and the strongest reading in 3 months. Last month, the ADP data showed that 480,000 jobs were created in August. And more positive data on potential coronavirus treatments also helped investors' sentiment with an experimental COVID-19 drug from Regeneron Pharmaceuticals.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialists. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
It will be sunny today with a high near 107 and light wind. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 70. West wind about 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow is sunny with a high again near 107 and light wind. We have 74 degrees downtown, 29% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-northwest, 5 to 7 miles per hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by the Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do. Check out our website, kxoradio.com, news and information, our Facebook page, all sorts of interesting things on our Facebook page.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground, covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Caith, and round one of the presidential debates was a rough and tumble free-for-all.
You would see problems like
he wouldn't know a suburb unless he took a wrong turn.
Oh, I know suburbs.
He would not.
So much
I was raised,
Go ahead. Wait a minute.
I was raised in the suburbs.
President Trump and Joe Biden exchanging insults over 90 minutes. A CBS News count indicates the incumbent interrupted the Democrat at least 73 times. At one point, moderator Chris Wallace asked Mr. Trump if he would condemn white supremacists and right-wing militia groups.
Give me an
White supremacists and
would
right
you like me to condemn?
White supremacists and right
Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what, somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left.
A CBS News poll gives Biden a 48-41 edge in the debate, 10% undecided. CBS's John Dickerson.
To the extent that Joe Biden was ahead, he's the winner because he's still ahead in a debate where the president did nothing to change the dynamic of the race and may in fact have hurt the dynamic of the race.
It's a key day in the Breonna Taylor shooting case. CBS's Adriana Diaz in Louisville says grand jury recordings are due to be released.
The judge ordered that the recordings be filed in court by noon today. The state attorney general said yesterday that most of the recordings will be made public, but it's unclear how or when that'll happen once the court has them. And the grand juror who's petitioning the court to speak publicly says they want to talk about what might not be in those recordings, possible charges or defendants not presented.
The attorney general is reportedly requesting a delay to protect personal information of witnesses in the recordings. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti is in the Northern California wildfire zone where some people who've been told to head to safety have taken a different path.
Homeowners are getting desperate.
I just had to do something.
Bob Pagram saved his neighbor's home, quickly notifying firefighters after it was nearly engulfed in flames yesterday morning.
They're overwhelmed. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it.
The government says the economy plunged at a record 31.4% rate in the spring quarter, about the same as an estimate a month ago. Economist Gus Fauché expects a bounce back.
It tells us the economy was very bad in the first half of 2020, in particular the second quarter, but the economy is looking much better in the third quarter of this year.
Back in 1973, singer Helen Reddy belted out a feminist anthem for the ages.
I am woman, hear me roar.
Songwriter and actor died after heart surgery in Nashville. Checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 352 points. This is CBS News.
Capital One is right in the palm of your hand, so you can check your balance, deposit checks, pay bills, and transfer money from your phone with a top-rated app. Get started online anytime. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
We save big money with our Progressive Home and Auto Bundle and use the cash to take a family vacation.
To Hawaii.
Who's up for a luau?
Yay!
This is not a real testimonial. Sure, customers can save big money with Progressive, but not enough to go to Hawaii. They'll probably use it for things like the mortgage and groceries, or even a travel magazine, so at least they can see pictures of Hawaii.
Aloha!
Yes, say hello to those beautiful Hawaiian beaches in that magazine. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
When you get your flu shot at Walgreens, you don't just leave with a bandage. You leave with a badge of honor, because it means you don't just help protect yourself. You fight for the safety of the ones you love. It proves you'll do no matter what for those who matter most. Get your free flu shot with most insurance today at Walgreens and get a $5 coupon off same-day purchases of $20. Be a flu fighter. Defend your crew against the flu. Walgreens. Not valid in Arkansas, New Jersey, or New York. See coupon for restrictions. Vaccine subject to availability.
Injury has forced Serena Williams out of one of the Grand Slam events, the French Open.
The former world number one pulled out of the tournament just an hour before her second-round match against Bulgarian Svetlana Pironkova. She injured her Achilles tendon 3 weeks ago at the U.S. Open. Williams said she had given 100% in Paris, but...
I think Achilles is a real injury that you don't want to play with.
The 39-year-old American says it's more than likely she won't play again this year. Elaine Cobb, CBS News, Paris.
A bright flash lit up the skies over parts of Pennsylvania and Ohio overnight. Officials aren't sure what it was. Social media users in the Pittsburgh area said they saw a streaking fireball that might have been a meteor before dawn. A security camera in New Lyme, Ohio, captured a brief, bright flash that was partially obscured by clouds not long after. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
I've had some joint pain, but I don't have it anymore because when I started taking Balance of Nature over a year ago, within, I would say 2 or 3 months, I was pain-free. It was amazing. I feel tons better, and I love it.
Balance of Nature is now offering 35% off on any new preferred order. Go to balanceofnature.com today and use discount code FRUITS.
Newsmax TV broke records with more than 10 million cable viewers. And every night, Newsmax's Greg Kelly Reports is telling the truth about President Trump and the war on his Supreme Court nominee. Greg Kelly and Newsmax are on all major cable systems. Check your guide. Also get Newsmax free on Roku, Zumo, YouTube, Pluto, Apple TV, smart TVs like Samsung and LG, or just download the Newsmax app on your smartphone. Newsmax TV is real news for real people.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
1230 KXO.